Weezy here. Have you ever thought that something costs too much? Like you go into the store and you see cereal and you're like, why does it cost $6? Because I'm wondering that as well. Let's watch this video. Hey, what's guys, Weezy here, and welcome back, bros, to Weezy Reacts to Random videos, mainly body cam videos. Today we have a special video today called, drumroll please, called Why Gen Z Will Never Own Anything. That kind of sucks. I want to own stuff, but yeah, apparently the world's gone to crap. But doesn't matter. I think everyone can do it. I believe in you.
Models were first started as a good thing and date back to the 17th century. They were meant to give an alternative to people who couldn't afford something at the time. And in the 1860s, milk delivery services in the UK officially became a subscription service. Streaming services were bought by people because you could access a ton of content without having to buy the actual media every time. And people went in at the time with the thought of, wow, so much stuff. This is such a great price. Surely they want to increase the price every year by 5% and remove every show I like.
That is exactly what Netflix does. Exactly what Netflix does. But I won't switch out of Netflix. I'm not going to use illegal apps. I don't want to. All right? I don't want to. I'll keep using Netflix. Netflix is holding me up the hostage, I guess.
Wait, yeah, there's honestly one post that inspired me to make this entire video, and you may have probably already heard about it. DoorDash announces buy now, pay later partnership with Klarna. Like, how can you see this as a human being and think the world is doing okay? Imagine getting your car repoed because you were a year late on that Chipotle burrito order you bought one day. It looks like more and more that not only have we turned into a subscription-based society, but we're turning into a buy now and pay later society. Soon enough, everything's gonna have a Klarna tag on it, and you can buy now, pay later with it. Need to get on the subway but don't have $1? 4 easy payments of 25 cents each month. Need an Uber to drop you off somewhere?
Oh, I love that guy.
4 easy payments of $5 a month. And take a wild guess at the generation that uses the subscription model the most. According to stats, 93% of Gen Z have at least one subscription service.
I got 3. What's my 3? PlayStation Plus, CapCut. I like to have certain things to edit. YouTube, because I got tired of watching the damn because provincial I keep saying that Canada's elections happening soon, bro, and I keep seeing, oh, vote for Mark. I don't care. So I just decided to buy a YouTube Premium for the next 2 months so I don't keep getting that. It's so annoying just seeing that.
With the new generations of consoles, I remember the feelings vividly of going to my homie's house and seeing what type of games they had in their collections. And I understand why people wouldn't want to go out to the store every time a new game releases. But the feeling of getting that game and that saran wrap and the beautiful packaging, it was just better. And I never was one of the people that waited in line at midnight to get a game drop. But seeing the old videos of people waiting for the new Call of Duty to drop or anything is so nostalgic. And people's first worries with digital content taking over for the next generations was that because you didn't physically own it, they could take it at any moment and there's nothing you could do. But everyone thought surely that would never happen, and that's too preposterous. How dare they? Until Sony tried it in 2023. Sony in 2023 announced it was going to remove Discovery Channel content for every PlayStation user's library because they're licensing.
What? I didn't even know we had Discovery Channel on the PlayStation. I didn't even know that. Okay, just watch it on TV. That point
agreement was expiring. And the most interesting fact from this entire thing I learned is that Mythbusters has a game. I thought the Discovery Channel was just lions fighting and I didn't know they had something like that in their bag. And when they first announced it, you would think they would have at least told people whether or not they were getting refunds, but they had zero mention of it. So people got pissed off the fact that they were gonna take away the games people bought and not give them a refund. They announced a couple weeks after that they're reversing the decision and managed to update the licensing arrangements. But if they were able to update it so fast, then why the didn't they do that in the first place? It's looking like Sony was testing the waters to see what they could get away with at first. And I think things like this is a big part, and when people talk about Gen Z as the generation that will never own anything. No matter how annoying getting a physical copy will get, at least you know you 100% own it. And if Sony could do something like this potentially, then imagine all the major gaming storefronts. They probably got it written in the middle of the 1,000-page term.
I'm never, if it said that my soul was on the line, I would never read that. I read the first part every time, bro. I don't care about it whatsoever. I'm not reading it.
conditions that they could do it. Which is why I personally always read all terms and conditions in length before signing anything. Not risking them putting in small text that they could take my soul in any moment if I disobey them. Another reason on why people say most of Gen Z will never own anything is housing and the fact that most of Gen Z will never own a house. I think most people probably won't even start the process of getting one. Like our generation's already having a hard time trying to get an apartment because nowadays they be requiring you to make 3x the income just to rent it. Just worry if you get your money at the end of the month or not, my. Don't worry on the ways I had to get it. Imagine you're someone making a good salary, like $6,000 a month. You think something like $3,000 a month is good because that's half your income and it's a nice place. Then they come back saying you gotta make at least $9,000. How the f would I be able to cough up that money? I'm gonna have to go on the streets of Gotham as Batman to do that. The worst part about it too is there's not really anything we could do about it. All these massive investment companies have bought all the houses in America because they have unlimited money. Yeah. Not just in America too, they do it in other countries. And they put the prices at whatever they want to because they could do whatever they want. They own the market, which is why rentals are such a common thing now. But the older generation will still be like, you doggone kids, always complaining and never working. Just work harder and you can buy a house like me when I was 18. Like, buddy, you bought a house for 2 chopsticks and a penny. Shut up. It took you 6 months of working at McDonald's to put a down payment on that house. It's crazy to me how the older generations.
Yeah, stuff costs. Like, that sucks so much ass. That stuff cost. Sorry, business in the top, party in the bottom, my fault. That stuff costs that much, bro. And that, I mean, I think I could own a house later on. Because I have a good idea, foundation of what I want to do, whatnot, right? And I picked a job that gets me a lot of money. Right? And I'm also doing this as a side, you know. But, sometimes I'm going to flick my hair up. But, it does suck. Because that's a prominent issue in Canada as well. Because house costs cost a lot more from 3 years ago. Because we own this house, you know. We own this house. Our house has like tripled in cost, bro. Anyone's trying to buy this out there? Like, we bought this house for like what, 300K, 400K? It's now listed for like $1 million. So it's insane, like how like it's went up. I mean, property always goes up, but like, damn, that's insane. All right, am I right? Am I right?
Got 20 years because you could always go back to that original formula and start again. It's not like school is ever going away. Don't get me wrong too, I'm not one of those that says college is useless all the time and you should become a dropshipper on TikTok and be eternally sent to posting ads like this for people to buy. Mustard or ketchup.
That is the worst shirt I've ever seen in my life. Whoever made that needs to get the license renewed. Whoever made that needs to get deported. Get them out this continent. Get out this continent. That is a terrible shirt. I can make a shirt better than that. That is bad, bro. Bro. Why is his teeth so far apart? Is that Kendrick?
But something the older generations don't acknowledge is the amount of ways you can earn money nowadays. True. Everyone knows there's like a
oh my gosh. Yo, my friend made a bag one time. This is a down bad way he made money though. So, bro, basically, right? This man downloaded Grindr, right? Right. And he's young, right? He doesn't look 18. He doesn't look 18, right? He looks like he's freaking 15 at most, right? So a bunch of older guys saw him, right? and he just asked for money, right? And they sent him money, and then he just goes. He is not gay either. He just did it for the bag, and you can't hate it, bro. That's so funny, bro. Hey, that's it. He made like $500, I think. From that, he didn't do it for that long, bro. It wasn't super planned over. He did like a couple weeks and that's it, bro. 500, I'm pretty sure, somewhere around that.
A million ways you can make money online. Half of Gen Z is also Uber drivers and Door Dashers instead of even having a traditional job, which you can have pretty much zero education to do. Some of these people are high school dropouts and make more doing those jobs than a college grad. Don't drop out of high school though. very much stay your ass in school until you graduate. But my point is, college is a no longer end-all be-all for your life. A lot of our generation will sacrifice our passions and just to do it. But even if you do have the ideal scenario for the way you wanted things to go, it's not like it matters because your ass will probably never ever be able to get a house. It's insane seeing the contrast between how much you made back then and how much a house costed. You could dead ass work for 2 years with a fully saved up salary and buy a house in full. Gen Z and millennials had the worst time in growing up in the housing market. Because imagine not only having houses double the price in the span of 2 years because of COVID.
Why is that though? I want to look into that. Why is everything like more, like costs way more because of COVID? I don't understand that. Like if someone could let me know in the comments, that'd be awesome. But I have no clue on why everything just kind of skyrocketed after COVID. It just makes no sense to me. I don't get it.
The houses are actually built, and it's insane.
See all these $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 houses? Well, here's one. There's one. All right. I want to show you what these son bitches are made out of. You see that?
Is he gonna punch it?
It's better. Okay. There's this. Ain't shit to it.
Oh jeez.
All y'all goddamn homes built out of fucking cardboard. 200 G's. 200 G's.
2025. There ain't gonna be nothing wrong with new construction.
That's the same guy's house? Oh my gosh, bro. That's ew. You don't pull apart your house, sir.
If I could throw a Hail Mary through the wall of my house and it makes a hole, I know that getting wiped clean when any natural disaster hits. A new house is out of the question for most of Gen Z anyways, but even if you could afford it, that's what you're dealing with. Which is why a lot of people are advocating for people to buy older houses because they say they're more reliable. That American dream of buying a new spanking house after working hard is dead though. Like I'm not buying a Toronto house. And you'll be lucky if you can even find a job for Gen Z nowadays.
Yo, why do you, bro? I tried to get what's it called, the cashier thing, but they asked me for experience, bro. What is the entry level job? What type of, what do you want me to do? Work experience? You want me to do work experience in my high school? For what? Do a cashier job or something? Like, what do you want me to do? What do you? No. You know what? I'm gonna be a stripper. My name's gonna be Saviento, the male stripper. I think that's a great name. Mexican Wind. That's the only way I could actually make money, it seems like. I'm not going to show you my skills, and I know you're going to ask that, so don't ask that. I'm not showing you my skills.
A lot of this really won't matter though, because since everything is still going up, that money's probably going to be worth 1/3 of what it should actually be worth. The sad thing about all of this is we all know the system is taking place in front of our eyes and we can't do anything about it. We know the politicians will sell us out with a couple of donuts on the table, and the companies can keep doing it as long as it's like that. The only way this changes is when those older generations die off and the younger ones take over, is that we become the heroes and fix all issues, which will definitely happen for sure, because we're the most caring generation and always listen to each other with open minds. We'll have like 5 solid years before we bankrupt the world. Anyways, that's gonna wrap it up. I don't want to give everybody a doomer mindset, you know, like there is still hope for things. Things have already changed with time compared to the past. Like we've gotten way better at a lot of stuff. So don't worry everyone, have hope. We got Elon Musk running around with the chainsaw in the White House. Surely he'll do something. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, I love you guys consensually. And until next time, I'm out.
Yeah, man. Alright guys, I gotta end it off here. So thank you guys for watching the video. Please smash that like button, subscribe if you want to see more from me, and I'll see you guys next time. I love you all. Have a blessed day. And God bless you all. Peace.